Good afternoon. We have to do problems based on trigonometric problems. First question is written on you can see it on your screen. Sine to the power 4 pi by 8 plus sine to the power 4 to the 3 pi by 8 sine 4 5 pi by 8 plus sine 4 7 pi by 8. First of all, I'll write them as sine square pi by 8 to the power 2. We can write sine square 3 pi by 8 to the power 2 plus sine square 5 pi by 8 up to the power 2 and plus sine square to the power 7 pi by the 7 pi by 8 to the power 2. We know that cos 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. We know that cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. So that means 2 sine square theta will be equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta, or sine square theta will be 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. This is the relation we are going to apply in all these sine square terms which we have got on your screen. Like sine square pi by 8 we can write as 1 minus cos, this is 1 upon 2, okay, let it be. Cos 2 theta means it will become cos pi by 4. It will become cos pi by 4 upon 2 whole square plus 1 minus cos 3 pi by 4, because we are multiplying by 2 upon 2 whole square, because cos 2 theta, so the angle will become double. Pi by 8 becomes 2 pi by 8, which becomes pi by 4. 3 pi by 8 becomes 6 pi by 8, which becomes uh, 3 pi by 4. Similarly, this will become 1 minus cos 5 pi by 4. 5 pi by 4 upon 2 whole square. And the last one will become 1 minus cos 7 pi by 4 upon 2 to the power 2. You can see 2 is everywhere in the denominator, so and it is a square, so it will become 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4, 1 minus cos pi by 4 to the power 2 plus 1 upon 4, 1 upon cos 3 pi by 4 to the power 2 plus 1 minus cos 5 pi by 4 to the power 2, and 1 by 4 will come here, plus 1 upon 4, 1 minus cos 7 pi by 4. This step could have been avoided and we could have written directly this from the first step. There was no issue in this. Now let us see, it will be 1 upon 4, 1 minus cos pi upon 4 to the power 2 plus 1 upon 4. I can write this as cos pi minus pi upon 4. 3 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4 is written as pi minus pi upon 4. 3 pi upon 4 can be written as pi minus pi upon 4. It will become 3 pi upon 4 only. Similarly, this 1 upon 4, I can write this as cos pi plus pi upon 4. 5 pi by 4 can be written as pi plus pi upon 4. Pi plus pi upon 4 will give us 5 pi by 4 plus 1 upon 4, and this I can write as cos 2 pi minus pi by 4. 4 2s are 8 here. So 7 pi by 4 can be written as 2 pi minus pi upon 4. It will become 7 pi upon 4. I have clearly written them so that you can understand what it is, how we have made the change. 3 pi by 4 is written pi minus pi upon 4. 5 pi by 4 is written pi plus pi upon 4. 7 pi by 4 is written as 2 pi minus pi by 4. Now the next step is 1 upon 4. 1 minus cos pi upon 4 to the power 2 plus 1 upon 4. Cos pi minus theta will be minus cos theta. Pi minus theta will come into second quadrant, and second quadrant causes negative. So because it is negative already, so it will become plus, I think. 1 plus cos pi upon 4 whole square. This is what cos pi minus pi upon 4 will become minus cos pi by 4. It will become minus because cos in the second quadrant causes negative. Now let us see the next one. 1 upon 4 pi plus pi upon 4, that will go into the third quadrant. In third quadrant it is negative. In the third quadrant it is negative. So again it will become cos pi upon 4 whole square plus 1 upon 4, and this will become what? 2 pi minus pi upon 4. This is coming into the fourth quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant cos is positive, so it will remain 1 minus cos pi by 4 whole square. Is that clear? Now what will happen is that this 1 upon 4 into 1 minus cos pi by 4 whole square, and this 1 upon 4 1 minus cos pi by 4 to the whole square will become as, I think, 1 upon 2 1 minus cos pi by 4 whole square. Similarly, this will also become 1 by 2 1 plus cos pi by 4 whole square. 1 upon 2 is common in both the things. 1 upon 2 can be taken out common in both the brackets. And let's open the bracket. 1 plus a minus b whole square is a square plus b square cos square pi upon 4 minus 2 cos pi upon 4 plus 1 plus cos square pi upon 4 and plus 2 cos pi upon 4. So this term will cancel with this term, and we will get 1 upon 2, 1 plus 1 is 2, cos pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2, it will become 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2. Because 1 upon root 2 whole square will become 1 upon 2, 1 upon root 2 whole square will become, so it will become 1 upon 2, and 2 plus 1 will become 3, so it will become 3 upon 2, which is right hand side, which is your right hand side. So we started from this and arrived at 3 by 2. The important things to notice is this formula here, change of formula here. The important things to notice in this is, number one, this formula has been used. Another thing is change here. Change I have indicated. This here, here and here. This change has been indicated. Then of course coordinates, which coordinate it is falling, accordingly we will take the signs. As I said, it is manipulation. Basically it is manipulation but nothing else. It is manipulation. Now let us see another question, which is cos cube alpha minus cos 3 alpha upon cos alpha plus sin cube alpha plus sin 3 alpha upon sin alpha is equal to 3. We have to prove it is equal to 3. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. So again what we are going to do is we are going to take left hand side. We will take left hand side. First of all, let us take the LCM. Cos alpha and sin alpha I have taken as LCM. We have taken cos alpha and sin alpha as LCM. Then obviously sin alpha will multiply this side, cos alpha will multiply this side. So sin alpha will multiply here cos cube alpha minus cos 3 alpha plus it will be cos alpha will multiply here sin cube alpha plus sin 3 alpha. Now let us multiply them. Sin alpha, or let it be sin alpha here outside, cos cube alpha, and let me expand cos 3 alpha. What is cos 3 alpha? Let me write it down here. We have to write down the formula of cos 3 alpha. Cos 3 alpha is 4 cos cube alpha minus 3 cos alpha. And sin 3 alpha is 3 sin alpha minus 4 sin cube alpha. So in place of cos alpha and sin 3 alpha, we will replace them by the values. Like cos 3 alpha, in place of cos 3 alpha, I am going to write 4 cos cube alpha. 4 cos cube alpha minus will become plus 3 cos alpha because minus is outside the bracket, plus cos alpha sin cube alpha minus plus, sorry, here it is all plus 3 sin alpha and minus 4 sin cube alpha upon cos alpha and sin alpha. This is, we have just substituted the formula. Okay, now let us see what we can do. We can take out common, I think, cos alpha and the sin alpha is here, and it is cos cube alpha minus, so it can become 3 cos alpha minus 3 cos cube alpha. We have combined the similar term. Cos cube alpha minus 4 cos cube alpha will become minus 3 cos cube alpha plus cos alpha, and it will become sin cube alpha, sorry, first I'll write 3 cos alpha, 3 sin alpha minus 3 sin cube alpha upon sin alpha cos alpha. In the numerator, again what will we get is, in these two, 3 sin alpha cos alpha is common. Cos alpha is common, so it will be left with 1 minus cos square alpha plus here also 3 sin alpha will be common, so 3 sin alpha cos alpha and inside it will be left 1 minus sine square alpha. In the denominator I have sine alpha and cos alpha. Now again sine alpha cos alpha is common. Here they will cancel. What we left with? We will be left with 3. 1 minus cos square alpha means sine square alpha plus 3 cos square alpha, because 1 minus sine square alpha is cos square alpha. So 3 will be common and it will be left with sine square alpha plus cos square alpha. That means sine square alpha plus cos square alpha would become how much? 3 into 1, that is 3 right hand side. This is equal to right hand side. 3 was right hand side. We had to prove from left hand side to right hand side. Now let us see the next question. What we have to see is the next question is, let's write down the next question. It's a little lengthier question, so it is cos cube x minus 2 pi by 3 plus cos cube x plus cos cube x plus 2 pi by 3 is equal to 3 by 4 cos 3 alpha. Now in this question what I am going to do is, I am going to divide in 3 sections, and each section I will write separately because I don't have that much of a space to elaborate. This will be number 1, this will be 2, this is simple, this is the third one. So I will write 1, 2, 3. Before that I will write the formula. We know cos 3 alpha, we know cos 3 alpha is 4 cos cube alpha minus 3 cos alpha minus 3 cos alpha, or I can write 4 cos cube alpha will be equal to cos 3 alpha plus 3 cos alpha, or cos cube alpha will be equal to 1 upon 4 into cos 3 alpha plus 3 cos alpha. This is what we have to apply. Cos cube, like first one I have is cos cube x minus 2 pi by 3, x minus 2 pi by 3. So what I am going to do is I am going to change it to this format, 1 upon 4 cos 3 alpha. It will become 1 upon 4 cos 3 alpha. So cos 3x minus 2 pi. It will be multiplied inside the bracket, it will be multiplied by 3 because alpha here is x minus 2 pi by 3. When it will be multiplied by 3, it will become 3x minus 2 pi plus 3 cos alpha. The value of alpha is x minus 2 pi by 3. Now this can be written as 1 upon 4. If I take minus sign outside common, for example, if I interchange the minus sign inside, that means I take out minus sign. For example, if I change the sign here, suppose minus sign I take out common, so it will become 2 pi minus 3x. Will it become like this? Similarly, plus 3 cos, I will change the sign here, 2 pi by 3 minus x it will become. Cos minus theta is cos theta. In the fourth quadrant, cos is positive. Cos minus theta goes into the fourth quadrant. So it will remain cos 2 pi minus 3x. In cos, when you change the sign, it does not make any difference. But in sine, if you change the sign, then it becomes minus sine theta. Sine minus theta is minus sine theta. Plus 3 cos 2 pi by 3 minus x. It will become 1 upon 4 cos 2 pi by minus 3 by 6. It means in the third quadrant, fourth quadrant again. You go to 2 pi, complete 360 and then subtract from that. So you come into the fourth quadrant, and the fourth quadrant cos is positive. So it will remain cos 3x only. Cos 3x only. Plus 3 cos 2 pi by 3 minus x. Let it be like this. Let it be like this. Now let us see the third one. Second one is cos cube x. Second one is cos cube x. Second step in the question, second part is cos cube x. It will become what? It will become 1 upon 4 cos 3 alpha plus 3 cos alpha. And the third point is cos cube x plus 2 pi by 3. It becomes cos cube x plus 2 pi by 3. So it will become 1 upon 4 cos multiplied by 3. It will become 2 pi plus 3x, because there is plus sign inside the bracket, so it does not make any difference whether I write pi first or x plus 3 cos alpha. 3 cos 2 pi by 3 plus x. Okay. Now let us add 1, 2 and 3. Add 1, 2 and 3. Why? Because I had divided the question into 3 parts, because I cannot write, I don't have this space in my pad to write that much. So I divided into 3 parts, solve them separately. Now they have become smaller. I can add them. When I add these, what will I get? 1 upon 4 is common everywhere. 1 upon 4 is common everywhere. Then first is cos 3x plus 3 cos 2 pi by 3 minus x plus cos 3x. It is not alpha, it is x. It is x. It is x. Cos 3x plus 3 cos x. Cos 2 pi by plus 3x will go into the first quadrant. It will remain cos 3x. Cos 3x plus it will be 3 cos 2 pi by 3 plus x. Now let us combine the terms. 1 upon 4, all the terms which are similar together. Let us combine the similar terms together. Cos 3x plus cos 3x plus cos 3x will become 3 cos 3x. This will become 3 cos 3x. 3 cos 3x plus cos 3x, no, cos 3 cos x. That we have combined already. It will remain cos x, 3 cos x, plus 3 cos 2 pi minus 2 pi by 3 minus x, plus 3 cos 2 pi by 3 plus x. You can see here there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. Out of 6, 3 combined, cos 3x plus cos 3x plus cos 3x became 3 cos 3x. Cos 3x, only 3 cos x would remain here, and these two are here. So 3 is common everywhere, so 3 upon 4. Now it will become cos 3x plus cos x plus cos 2 pi by 3 minus x plus cos 2 pi by 3 plus x. Cos C plus cos D is 2 cos C plus D upon 2 cos C minus D upon 2. This is cos C plus cos D. I'll combine them. 2 cos C plus D upon 2 into cos C minus D upon 2. I have written it in different colors so that you know what formula I am applying. 3 upon 4, it will become cos 3x plus cos x plus, now let us apply 2 cos C plus D upon 2. C is 2 cos 2 pi by 3 minus x plus 2 pi by 3 plus x upon 2 into what? Into cos C minus D upon 2. Cos 2 pi by 3 minus x minus 2 pi by 3 minus x upon 2. Here these two terms minus x will cancel, and here you can see minus x will cancel, and here 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3 will cancel. We'll get 3 upon 4 cos 3x plus cos x. It will become 2 cos 2 pi by 3 plus 2 pi by 3 will become 4 pi by 3, and 4 pi by 3 divided by 2 will again become 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3, and it will become cos minus x. You know cos minus theta is cos theta, so it doesn't matter. Cos 3x plus cos x plus 2 cos 2 pi by 3 means 120. Pi by 3 is 60. In pi by 3 is radians. If I convert it into pi by 3 will be 60 degree. 60 multiplied by 2 is 120, and cos 120 will be minus 1 upon 2. Cos 60 is 1 upon 2, but cos 120 will be minus 1 upon 2 because cos is negative in the second quadrant. So it will become minus 1 upon 2 cos x. This will cancel. That will become 3 by 4 cos 3x plus cos x minus cos x. Now you will notice this term will cancel with this term, and what will we get is 3 by 4 cos 3x, which is right hand side, Now these three questions are a little long in their calculation, but you need to go through them, and this is not very difficult. If you don't understand once, you go through it again, and I think I'll switch off the video now. Thank you.